Hello and a very warm welcome to day 3 of the Rio 2016 Paralympic Games. Live action to look forward to from Rio Centro, Pavilion 2. This is the city's main exhibition and convention centre, located right next to Olympic Park. We're almost ready to start the women's 55 kilo category. Athletes are warming up stage and getting ready as I say this. So you can see the atmosphere is hotting up, the crowd are getting excited. Looking forward to welcoming 9 quality, world-class athletes on stage. For those of you new to the sport of powerlifting, athletes will be competing head-to-head in the bench press discipline. This is quite simply a test of who can lift the heaviest weights. These are the discs that the athletes will have loaded onto the bar. 50 kilos is the black one, reds are 25, blues 20, yellows 15 and greens 10, same as you would find in most gyms around the world. In picture you have the loaders. You have one central spotter, who will support the athlete taking the bar off the racks into the start position, and you'll have a spotter on either side. So this is the warm-up area backstage, and the athletes are, as you can see, preparing, chalking up, taking one lift after another as they build up from the empty bar. Yes, that is Sibel Cam representing Turkey. So, who have we got in the lineup today? 2 defending Paralympic champions, both from London. How may that be, you ask? Well, Nigeria's Esther Oyema won gold in the 48 kilo category, while Mexico's Amalia Perez won gold in the 60 kilo category. Today they meet in the middle to battle it out in the 55 kilo class, but only one can be victorious. Or could China's Chau medal in her 4th consecutive Paralympic Games? Could she get it in amongst them? Or may we see Great Britain's very own and very experienced Natalie Blake, who has her sights set on a PB here in Rio? Could she upset the party? Now, less than 2 minutes on the countdown clock. This is your start list. Here are the body weights. The lightest lifter, Hoang Tuyet of Vietnam, weighing in at 50.13. Heaviest lifter, Natalie Blake from Great Britain, 54.41. Body weights will only come into play if 2 lifters lift the same. So your current world record is held by Chau of China, set back in 2015, 126 kilos. Must also mention that the change in bodyweight categories in the last few years has now resulted in the Paralympic records being wiped and a new standard put in place. That standard currently stands at 109 kilos. We have at least three athletes that are due to be starting on more than 109, so for sure we're going to see medals going today. Here's the jury for the women's 55 kilo category. These are the people that can overturn or overrule any decisions by the referees. So athletes will only receive 3 attempts, not 3 attempts at each weight. It's a rising bar, 3 attempts in total. It's their top weight that counts. It's based on a round-robin system. Every lifter will take 1 attempt. Then we go to round 2 and we start again. The lightest lifter comes out first. In this case, Sibel Cam. As the clock approaches countdown and ready for liftoff here in day 3, the women's 55 kilo category.
Loaders, please load the bar to 85 kilos, rack height 11.
So you can hear the announcer asking for rack height 11. That refers quite simply to the height of the racks. Each lifter nominates the height they wish the racks to be set at. That is obviously dependent on their arm length. So you can see the smile, just taking in the applause as she comes up onto stage. First lifter in the women's 55 kilo category here in powerlifting, Sibel Cam of Turkey, 26 years of age. Her opening weight, 85 kilos. She's only recorded 76 on a world stage before. That was in 2014. So clearly has demonstrated significant improvement over the last 2 years, making her Paralympic debut here in Rio. So there are rings on the bar, just where Sibel's hands are. The rules specify you may be on the marks, inside, but not outside. Well, let's hope for good lift after good lift at these games. And there's the first one. It's that hesitant wait while Sibel lies on the bench waiting for the referee's decision. The refereeing is very, very strict in powerlifting. It's not just a case of down and up. You must go down under control, pause momentarily on the chest before driving the bar back to arm's length. One reason why most of the lifts are failed is because the bar doesn't travel up dead level. That's pretty good. So first lift in the competition for Sibel Cam of Turkey. 88 kilos. She's just left her coach behind to change the weight, ready for the second round.
Barbierato.
Barra pronta com 88 quilos para a primeira tentativa de Barbierato na Itália.
Lifter to follow. Chau, Vietnam.
Prepara, Chau.
So Italy's Martina Barbierato. She comes out for her first attempt now. The weight on the bar is 88 kilos. At just 22 years of age, is one of the youngest athletes in the field. Has limited experience on the global stage. Best result was 8th at the World Championships back in 2014 with a best of 70 kilos. So here, big step up in terms of standard. 88 first attempt. Well, that looked to be level on the way up. Are we going to see 3 white lights? Well, we're going to see 2. It doesn't matter whether it's 2 or 3, so long as it's a majority decision from the referees. 88 kilos, first attempt. Great lifting for Martina Barbierato of Italy.
Danieiros, por favor, montar a barra com 88 quilos, aqui 8.
Thank you. The bar is loaded. 88 kilos. First attempt from Vietnam. Cuijuan.
Barra pronta com 88 quilos para a primeira tentativa de Chau, do Vietnã.
From Barbierato, Armenia. Lifter to follow.
So from Vietnam,
Prepara,
Chau, Hoang, Tuyet, Cuijuan, 41 years of age, steps onto the platform now in her 4th Paralympic Games, finishing just outside the medals at each of the previous games. 4th in Beijing, 5th in both London and Athens. Can she do it 4th time round? Can she get up onto the podium? Well, she's going to need to blow her personal best out the water if she is. Most recently succeeded with 103 kilos at the Asian Para Games in 2014. There's a long pause on the chest, drives back to arm's length. What do the referees make of it? Great lifting, majority decision in favour of the lifter.
primeira tentativa de Chau, do Vietnã.
Nice control. Seems to pause for an age on the chest. Doesn't need to pause for quite that long. It's a good lift, and she's safely into the competition.
Thank you. The bar is loaded to 90 kilos. For the first attempt from Armenia, Greta Vardanyan.
The bar has now gone up to 90 kilos. This is going to see the entrance of Greta Vardanyan of Armenia. 30-year-old, soaking up the crowd's applause. This is her Paralympic debut, so everything right about now is new to her. We don't have any international results to go on, so let's see how she gets on. 90 kilos for first attempt. Well, do the referees deem that bar to have travelled up nice and level? Look to the scoreboard to have a look. Yes, they do. 3 white lights. And there's the smile of relief. Always nice to register your first attempt. Great control on the way down. Pauses. You're not allowed for it to sink into the rib cage. Yeah, nice and level on the way up. Both elbows locked together. And here is the warm-up room, lots of action. Each lifter will have their own bench. We're now about to see the entrance of Natalie Blake from Great Britain. 33-year-old, very experienced, competing here in her 5th Paralympic Games. Never finished on the podium at the Paralympics, has medalled at World Championship level. So, first attempt, 91. Best at this level of 97.5, set back in Beijing. Well, looks good to me. Let's just check with the referees, make sure they're happy. And it is, 3 white lights. Fist pump from Natalie. She's safely into the competition. 2 attempts remaining. How much further can she go? We'll have to wait and see.
107 kilos, 107 kilos, rack height 2.
Very strong lifting.
Thank you. The bar is loaded.
So once the bar is loaded and the athlete has been called, they will only get 2 minutes to start the lift. About to come onto stage for her first attempt, Mariana Shevchuk of the Ukraine. Tender age of just 20 years, is the youngest athlete in the field today. Controversial doping case earlier this year. She was faced a ban. She's back on the international stage here in Rio. The information I have, that although she was found guilty of committing a violation, the IPC, International Paralympic Committee, anti-doping hearing body, decided no fault or negligence applied to the athlete and she would not face a period of ineligibility. But her results from the day of the test were disqualified. Well, she's here. Let's hope she's clean. This to put her up into the lead and only 2 kilos shy of the Paralympic record. Pauses for an age on the chest. Have the referees, oh, I don't know, what do the referees make of that? Was it back up to arm's length? No, it wasn't. Under control, okay. There's a lot of movement there on the chest. That bar needs to be absolutely stationary. Pushes back up. I don't think that is anywhere near arm's length in terms of where she started. So she'll have to come back out for a second attempt, probably choose the same weight. Well, a few stern words from the coach. Come on, pull yourself together. So from the People's Republic of China, we see the first opening attempt on 115 kilos from Chau, Jin. This will go in excess Paralympic standard of 109 kilos. So this for a commanding lead. 30 years of age. Former Paralympic champion in the 44 kilo category from Beijing in 2008. She won a bronze in Athens and in London with a personal best of 107. She could be a real threat for the medals here. Well, how strong did she make that look? The bar flew up. But it's been failed. Why has it been failed? Well, it looked good to me, but hey, I'm no referee. We'd expect the personal best of 107 to be blasted out the water. She's increased in body weight. Does it sink into the chest slightly? See if we can get the other angle to see the level of the bar. Well, you could surely put a spirit level on. Sorry, I'm unable to give you any conclusive reasons why. It was a three referees all decided there was an infringement. I mean, I think the coach is indicating there was a bit of movement on the chest. Just shows how tight the ruling is here. Not just a test of brute strength, this is a test of technical ability also. So up onto the stage now, we welcome Amalia Perez of Mexico, 43 years of age, defending Paralympic champion from London 2012 in the 60 kilo category, where she also, incidentally, holds the world record. Huge personal best of 135. But now she's dropped body weight. Let's see what effect that has on her strength. Bar is loaded, 120. If successful, this will be a new Paralympic record. easy enough. Do the referees deem that the bar was level? No, they don't. Well, I saw that one. Definite. The side closest to us came up quicker. Such a tiny, tiny error, but it's cost her first attempt. And the ambitions to try and break world records here in Rio, well, they've been held back momentarily.
If successful, this would be a new Paralympic record and a new world record, 127 kilos. rack height
So the
row.
bar has now gone up to, wait for it, 127 kilos. This is a kilo in excess of the current world record for the opening attempt of Esther Oyema. She was the defending, or she is the defending Paralympic champion from London, where she competed in the lighter category, the 48 kilo category. A monumental personal best of 136, which was set when she won the Commonwealth Games in 2014. So this surely to put herself into the lead, take a very commanding stance in the competition. Coach just indicating to the spotter exactly how they would like the bar taken off. And the instructions Esther Oyema may request. So 127 kilos, if successful, this will be a new world and Paralympic record. Huge opening attempt. You can see the arch in the back. And endeavour to get the chest as high as possible. Here we go. World record attempt. Well, the weight came up easily, but I'm not sure that bar was level. No, it wasn't. A look of what? She can't believe it. What was wrong with that? It's called a wonky bar. Here's what I'm commentating.
90 kilos.
Touches the chest. That's fine. There we saw far end of the bar raising quicker. So the right-hand side came up slightly quicker than the left. Doesn't have a great elbow lock on the right as we look at it. That bar must stay dead level. So we have a few issues here in the women's 55 kilo category. The leaders at this stage, slightly unexpected. We've got Natalie Blake leading the competition from Great Britain. In second place, Greta Vardanyan from Armenia. And in third place, we have the lifter from Vietnam, Cuijuan Xiao. Well, now we move into round two, the women's 55 kilo category here from Rio Centro Pavilion 2, Rio 2016 Paralympic Games. First lifter onto the platform in the second round, Sibel Cam of Turkey. A few minutes ago was successful with 85 kilos, has now opted for an increase of 5 kilos. At the age of 13, she was diagnosed with a spinal cord injury resulting in an infection. Despite 7 months of physical therapy, she was unable to walk again. Doctors told her she could possibly walk again, and she says powerlifting increases her freedom and drives her closer to being able to do that. In her own words, I lift weights, my freedom increases. One day I will walk, I will run. I believe I will dance. Well, there's the fighting spirit. To the referee, there's the look, the cheeky look to the scoreboard. She knew there was doubt in her mind. was always told in weightlifting, I guess it's the same with powerlifting. If in doubt, give it a smile, try and convince the referees that it was a good lift. Never shake your head, never look like you're not sure. Well, I don't think it was for the level of the bar. Maybe another infringement that the referees have seen, but it's a failed lift. Sibel Cam, failure in 90, she's got one attempt remaining.
Loaded to 91 kilos now for the second attempt in Vietnam. Chau, Hoang,
Barra pronta com 91 quilos para a segunda tentativa de Chau.
So in third place after round one, Hoang Xiao of Vietnam, 41 years of age. Cancer survivor, beat cancer just in time to compete in London. 2010 was diagnosed. After a year of treatment, the condition was controlled. Qualified for the 2012 Paralympic Games in London, where she finished 5th. Well, motivation now to try and go better than that here in Rio. Currently in the bronze medal position. How long she can hang on to that, we'll have to wait and see. Second attempt, 91 kilos. And I'm just watching the reactions of the centre referee that is sat behind the bench. Her reactions kind of said it all as she pressed the button. I don't think the referees are supposed to give us too much information, but body language indicated that was going to be a no lift. Slightly wonky as the bar comes up.
Thank you. Bar loaded to 92 kilos now. Second attempt from Italy, Martina Barbierato.
The bar has been loaded. It's gone up to 92 kilos, 4 kilos up on Mariana Barbierato's first attempt. The Italian, aerospace, studying aerospace engineering, Polytechnic University of Turin. Muscles in her legs are affected by hypertonia. Previously a skier until a friend introduced her to powerlifting, and she immediately fell in love with the sport. Her ambition was to compete here in Rio. Now I guess it's a case of where can she place. 92 kilos, second attempt. Now there's a huge roar. She exerts everything she's possibly got. She's got it. 2 white lights, that's enough. What a result. She only managed 70 kilos at the World Championships 2 years ago, so this is tremendous improvement. Nice pause on the chest. Drives aggressively. No issues there.
Thank you. The bar is loaded to 93 kilos for the second attempt from Great Britain, Natalie Blake.
So Natalie Blake next up. A bit of a nightmare 4 years ago, underwent emergency brain surgery just a week before she was due to compete in the 2012 Paralympic Games in London. She was able to participate in the Games, but her coaches decided to withdraw her from the competition after she was unable to complete her first lift. Well, great to see her back here in Rio. Her father, Keith, is her coach. And her aim's here to achieve a personal best. Well, that personal best is 97 kilos. She's coming out here, second attempt, 93. Spoke to one of the coaches just yesterday. She's been niggled by a shoulder injury. Let's hope she's still able to lift and perform with this attempt. Well, it slows down. She gets it to arm's length. What do the referees make? Oh, they failed it. Well, I think there was some unevenness on the way up. Down was fine. Pauses, no problems there. It's just slightly uneven as it comes up to arm's length. What a shame. Just one attempt remaining. There you can see the right side of the bar came up slightly earlier. Well, there's the instructions, same again. Doesn't fancy going any heavier. 93 kilos is the weight that we're going to see for her final attempt.
Thank you. The bar is loaded. 95 kilos now. Second attempt. From Armenia, Greta Vardanyan.
Barra pronta com 95 quilos para a segunda tentativa de Greta Vardanyan.
So all smiles as she gets wheeled up for her second attempt. Greta Vardanyan of Armenia, 30-year-old making her debut. First attempt with 90, no problems at all, has now opted for a second attempt on 95. Well, a big drive to arm's length again. Not sure the bar was level. Looks anxiously to the scoreboard. She's got it. 2-1. Good lift. And there we can see the celebrations and just how much it means to her. When you train for so many hours a day, so many days a week, week after week, month after month, year upon year. For a moment like this, unless you've been through that, it's hard to fathom just what it really means.
Thank you. The bar is loaded to 107 kilograms. For the second attempt, from Ukraine, Mariana Shevchuk.
Barra pronta com 107 quilos para a segunda tentativa de Mariana Shevchuk.
So we move up into the business end now of proceedings. The lifters that are about to come onto stage should be the lifters in medal positions. They're the ones coming out on the heaviest weight, but thus far the top four have all failed with their first attempt. Onto the stage now, Mariana Shevchuk of the Ukraine. No messing, straight onto the platform. The first attempt didn't come back to arm's length. That's the problem you have when you have a soft lock. By soft lock, I mean the elbow joints don't fully lock out, and that is part of her impairment. But to give you an idea, see where the bar is when she takes it off the racks. It needs to return back to that position. Well, it looks better. Do the referees agree? That's the question. Yes, they do. She's got it, and there's the celebrations. 107 kilos, straight up into the lead. Well, that's a great recovery, having missed the first attempt. drives positively to arm's length.
Now,
The referee's much happier on this occasion.
rack height is 7.
Anilheiros, por favor, montar a barra com 115 quilos, suporte 7.
Thank you. The bar is loaded 115 kilos. Second attempt from People's Republic of China. Chau, Cuijuan Xiao.
Pronta, 115 quilos para a segunda tentativa de Chau, da China. Se o atleta conseguir realizar o movimento...
Chau Cuijuan of China, her philosophy, you can do anything as long as you have the confidence and perseverance. Well, she's just missed her first attempt with 115 kilos. Choosing to take the same weight again here on her second attempt. If successful, this will be a new Paralympic record. The impairment to her legs is the result of polio. She was diagnosed with a condition aged just 1. Well, these arms sure are effective. See if she can power this back to arm's length. Again, looks good, but I'm not the referee. Looks anxiously to the scoreboard, and this time 3 white lights. And breathing a sigh of relief. Well, a sigh of relief it surely was. That now catapults her up into the lead, and there is the first Paralympic record in the women's 55 kilo category. Well in excess of double body weight. Great lifting from China's Chau Cuijuan.
Thank you. The bar is ready. 120
Still have 2 lifters remaining in the second round. Bar now shooting up to 120 kilos. Well, the world record holder in the 60 kilo category, Amalia Perez of Mexico, 43 years of age, has decided to come down in body weight to compete on the 55s. She has her eyes set on new records here. Using the crowd to her advantage. Great motto that she has: if you dare, if you never dare, you'll never fly. Take decisions and do not be afraid. Great philosophy for anyone looking for change, to do something different. If you never dare, you'll never fly. Well, she dares now to take 120 kilos. If successful, new Paralympic record. Well, clearly strong enough, but strength isn't everything in this game. So is control. And she's been given it. There's a new Paralympic record. Mexico's Amalia Perez. What an incredible athlete we are seeing here. It is not job done by any means. She's overcome the disappointment from round 1, where she missed 120. Here, she's absolutely nailed it. Well, she is dead, now she's flying. Not afraid to make those decisions. She now has to sit back and wait.
Anilheiros, por favor, montar a barra com 127 quilos, suporte 12.
Thank you. The bar is loaded. 127 kilos. Second attempt from Nigeria. Esther Oyema.
So here we go, the final lifter of round 2 in the women's 55 kilo category here, the Rio 2016 Paralympic Games. Esther Oyema of Nigeria, 34 years of age. Paralympic champion from London. Has come up here to battle it out. Illustrating to the referees that her elbows don't lock properly. Her impairment is the result of the effects of polio. So 127 kilos. If successful, not only will it be a Paralympic record, it will also be a world record. Well, that looks so much better. Is that enough? Yes, it is. 2-1 decision. Is there a cheeky smile there? I think there is. New world record holder, Esther Oyema of Nigeria. Blown that record. Still one attempt remaining. How much further can she go? Corrected the errors from her first attempt. This time, pushes the bar to arm's length, nice and evenly.
90 kilos, please. 90 kilos, rack height 11.
Anilheiros, por favor, montar a barra com 90 quilos.
Outstanding lifting. Esther Oyema, 127. The question now is, what does she take for a third attempt? Anything now is going to be a record, is going to be a new best in this category, so we just have to wait and see, but it puts pressure on the rest of the field.
Sibel Cam, Turquia.
Lifter to follow. Chau, Vietnam.
Prepara.
The start of round 3 here at the powerlifting women's 55 kilo category, live from Rio Centro Pavilion 2. We have Sibel Cam onto the bench. Truly determined young athlete at the age of 26. Believes that one day she will walk again. So 85 successful on her first attempt. 90 failed on the second. Here we are again, the same weight. Third and final attempt for Sibel Cam from Turkey. Well, there's a smile there this time. There's the anxious look again. The shrug of the shoulders. What do I have to do? Well, quite simply, that bar has to go up dead in line. It wasn't far off. Did it pause for long enough even? The rules are so strict.
91 kilos, please.
Regardless of what we think watching, I think all of the lifts should be passed. That's just me being biased.
Montar a barra com 91 quilos. Suporte 8.
So here are your standings after round 2. Esther Oyema of Nigeria, 127, world record. Amalia Perez of Mexico, 120 in second place, and China's Chau Cuijuan is currently in third with 115.
Lifter to follow. Blake, straight grip.
Prepara, Blake.
So the lifter from Vietnam, Hoang Tuyet, 41-year-old. In her own words, when she was asked the reason for starting powerlifting, she said, "I started in 2002 because I loved wearing the colourful outfits, and a friend thought powerlifting might suit me. To my amazement, it came to me naturally. In a couple of months, I was Vietnamese champion, and within a year, I was competing internationally. Everyone has a dream, and this is mine." Well, similar to the previous lift, the question again is, did it come up level? And I don't think it did. One side started to rise higher, then the other side. She's left back on 88, having missed 91 kilos twice.
93 kilos and the rack height is 9.
Anilheiros, por favor, montar a barra com 93
Well, in her
quilos.
4th Paralympic Games now. Looks like she's likely to be finishing in 8th place.
Thank you. The bar is loaded. 93 kilos, 3rd attempt. From Great Britain, Natalie Blake.
So Natalie Blake of Great Britain, next lifter onto the platform, currently ranked in 7th place. She's been knocked down after round 1 where she was leading, right down to 7th. I was talking to her father at the British Championships a couple of months ago. They look set for some big lifts, but having been hampered by a bit of a shoulder niggle in the build-up. Successful with 91 on her first attempt, missed 93 on a second. 3rd attempt. Tom Whittaker is our coach, just applying the strapping, keeps the legs pinned down to the bench. She looks ready to go. Come on, Tom, hurry up. Well, that looks good again to me. Waits anxiously for the decision, and there it is. 3 white lights. Tremendous effort from Natalie Blake from Great Britain. Quite clearly puts the events 4 years behind her, and here has moved on tremendously. Natalie Blake now moves up into 6th place.
Thank you. The bar is loaded to 95 kilos for the 3rd attempt. From Italy, Martina Barbierato.
So Italy's Martina Barbierato steps foot onto the platform now in her 3rd attempt. Just 22 years of age. Incredibly talented youngster. 95 kilos is the weight that she has selected. Successful already with 88 and 92. This for a huge personal best. Well, again, drives aggressively to arm's length. There's the big smile. What more can she do? Not passed on this occasion, but hey, already making her mark here, making her stand. And at the age of just 22, I'm sure we're going to see her back in 4 years' time in Tokyo. Stronger, more experienced, maybe even in contention for medals. Our best results have been 8th at the World Championships 2 years ago. And here in Rio, we're going to see her move up to 7th place. Great result.
3rd attempt from Armenia, Greta Vardanyan.
So 5 lifters remaining in the competition in round 3 of the women's 55 kilo powerlifting category here from Rio Centro, Pavilion 2. Waving herself onto the platform is Greta Vardanyan of Armenia. Paralympic debut so far has gone to plan. 90, then 95. Now she attempts just 1 kilo more, 96 kilos. Clearly felt that the previous attempt was near limit. This will not increase her position. Currently ranked 5th. Oh, this is a personal best if successful. I would give it to her, but what do the referees think? They agree. Great lifting, 3 from 3, personal bests all round. What more can you ask for? Paralympic debut, congratulations, Greta Vardanyan of Armenia. Tremendous lifting.
Por favor, voltar à barra com 115 quilos. Suporte 2.
Thank you. The bar is ready. 115 kilos. Third attempt from Ukraine, Mariana Shevchuk.
So now the cat and mouse game begins. Mariana Shevchuk of the Ukraine, the young 20-year-old, missed 107 on her first attempt. See the coach really struggling to get these wrist supports on. Come on, there's the slap. Wakey, wakey. Have a whiff of those smelling salts. You want to know what they smell like? You can get those from the chemist, ammonium sulfate. Go straight to the head. So she missed 107 on her first attempt, got 107, has now gone to 115 if successful. This will move her from 4th up into a medal position ahead of the Chinese lifter by virtue of lighter body weight. Well, I'm not sure that's going to be deemed to have come up to arm's length. I think she was a bit short. The referees agree. She's going to stay outside of the medals. Lowers under control, that's good to the chest. You see here the bar doesn't return, a good couple of inches short of where it started. Well, desperately disappointing now. Is going to find herself off the podium. Mariana Shevchuk of the Ukraine. Campaign is over.
Thank you. The bar is ready. 120 kilos. Third attempt, People's Republic of China, Chau.
Barra pronta com 120 quilos para a terceira tentativa de Chau, China.
So currently in bronze medal position, cannot finish any worse.
Mexico.
Prepara Perez.
Chosen to increase 5 kilos now. China's Chau 30 years of age, very experienced, former champion in the 44 kilo category from Beijing, has chosen to come up in body weight now. This to go into silver medal position ahead of Mexico's Amalia Perez by virtue of lighter body weight. Well, it goes to arm's length. Have to wait for the referee's decision. Is it going to be bronze, or is it going to be silver? Well, she stays down in the bronze medal position. Couldn't have done much more today.
Loaders, 130 kilos, please. 130 kilos. Rack height is 12.
Well, that's unfortunate. Really frustrating when it goes to arm's length, but it's failed. But here we'll see, slightly uneven. The left side comes up fractionally sooner than the right. So there is your bronze medalist.
Thank you. The bar is ready. 130 kilos. Third attempt. Mexico, Amalia Perez.
2 lifters left in the category now in the third round of the women's 55 powerlifting. Amalia Perez of Mexico. Well, she was aiming to set new records here. She's giving it a go. She's guaranteed the silver. Counterpart Esther Oyema of Nigeria has already succeeded with 127. Amalia Perez has said, right, bring it on. 130 please on the bar. New world record, new Paralympic record attempt. She came here believing she could break new records. This is now a much a test, mental strength as it is physical. This to move up into gold medal position. Well, it goes to arm's length. Is it enough for the world record? Yes, it is. There we go. 130 kilos in the women's 55 kilo category division. The crowd erupt. Incredible lifting from the 43-year-old from Mexico. Amalia Perez, the new world and Paralympic record holder. One minor problem, we still have one lifter left in the competition that could deny her the gold medal. She's done everything that has been asked of her. Huge effort to drive the bar back to arm's length. Well, so much over body weight, just 55 kilos. These girls are stronger than any able-bodied athlete of the same body weight. That's how much it means. The celebrations can now begin. She will have to wait anxiously to see the colour of the medal to be decided. So onto the platform now, Esther Oyema of Nigeria. She has just seen her own world record broken. She now has a job to do. One attempt remaining. She's opted for the same weight, so it will not be a new record, but she would go into the lead by virtue of lighter body weight, so she is taking absolutely the weight necessary. Okay, so making it very clear to the spotter. 1, 2, 3, and then you lift it for me. Huge attempt coming up, 130 kilos. Having come up in body weight, she's also gone up in weights lifted. Okay, here we go. This for the gold medal. Was strong enough. Only the referees standing in her way. And they failed it. Why? Well, I think if we see the replay, oh dear, she's not happy. Really not happy, and the crowd are reacting negatively as well to her response. Why? She's asking, it looks good, but the rules are the rules, and the bar must rise absolutely level. The downward movement looks good. Touches the chest. Doesn't sink, it pauses, that's fine. There, far side of the bar comes up before the near side. That's the reason the lift has been failed. Consistent refereeing here in Rio. Has to be absolutely level. There, loses it just at the end. Well, she will now have to settle for the silver medal. Clearly furious with the decision.
Quarta tentativa de Amalia Perez do México. Se a atleta conseguir realizar o movimento, será estabelecido um novo recorde paralímpico e mundial da categoria.
So the medals have been decided. Here is your Paralympic champion in the women's 55 kilo category. Because she is within reach, or she's just broken the world record, she is permitted a fourth attempt. This has nothing to do with the competition itself. This is just for record's sake. She's opted just 2 more kilos, 132. This for the icing on the cake. She's already the Paralympic gold medalist. She's already the world and Paralympic record holder. This just to push it that bit further. 132 kilos. Well, the lift had not begun. Not happy with how it was taken off. Not to be. Bit too much for today. The centre referee asks for the bar to be re-racked. Who cares? She's already the world and Paralympic record holder. She's already the gold medalist here in Rio. Well, defending Paralympic champion from London comes down in body weight for health reasons. This is the lift that she missed. One day that will be there. Now she can call herself a 3-time Paralympic Games champion.
The organizing committee for the Paralympic Games.
Age of 43, age clearly is no barrier. Celebrations can now commence. Congratulations, Amalia Perez of Mexico. Here are the final results in the women's 55 kilo category here from Rio. Amalia Perez of Mexico took a world record to do it, 130 kilos. There's your gold medalist. Esther Oyema from Nigeria will have to settle for second with 127. And Chau China, third position. Bronze medalist, 115 kilos. Great Britain's Natalie Blake down in sixth place.
Ladies and gentlemen, the victory ceremony for powerlifting, women's up to 55 kilograms.
Senhoras e senhores, a cerimônia de premiação do halterofilismo da categoria feminina até 55 quilos.
Please welcome the medalists.
Por favor, deem as boas-vindas às medalhistas.
So coming back out, we have the top 3 lifters from the women's 55 kilo category here at Rio Centro Pavilion 2 and the Rio 2016 Paralympic Games. Well, for sure, we have 2 very happy customers. Not so sure about Esther Oyema from Nigeria. She wanted gold.
International Paralympic Committee, Powerlifting.
As medalhas serão entregues
So,
pelo presidente do
those
Comitê
presenting
Técnico
the
Esportivo de
awards.
Halterofilismo do IPC.
John Amos from
Mr.
Great
John
Britain
Amos.
has done a tremendous job with international
Institutional
powerlifting.
Relations Director of Rio 2016.
Acompanhado pelo diretor de Relações Institucionais da Rio 2016, o senhor Agemar Santos.
Shima Santos, Director of Rio 2016.
Bronze medalist representing People's Republic of China,
Medalha de bronze representando a República Popular da China,
Chau.
So your bronze medalist, Chau Shui-Jin, former champion back in Beijing 2008, has medalled at all 3 of the games that she has taken part in. Now it's 4 from 4, as with Athens 2004 and London 2012. We'll have to settle for the bronze medal here in Rio.
Silver medalist representing Nigeria,
medalha de prata representando a Nigéria,
Esther Oyema.
Silver medalist in the women's 55 kilo category. Unable to take gold as she did 4 years ago in London. Set a world record, unfortunately didn't stand for long enough. Has to be content with a silver medal. Esther Oyema of Nigeria.
Gold medalist and Paralympic champion representing Mexico,
medalha de ouro e campeã paralímpica representando o México, Amalia Perez.
Records galore. A lifter who has competed now in 5 Paralympic Games, has medalled in all of them. Now, a 3rd Paralympic title, carries the honour for the next 4 years. Will we see Amalia Perez back in Tokyo for Paralympic Games number 6? Well, her philosophy, if you dare, never dare, you'll never fly. Take decisions, do not be afraid. She took a decision here to go for a new world record. That was required to go for gold, and she pulled it off. Congratulations, Amalia Perez, Paralympic champion.
ladies and gentlemen, the anthem of Mexico.
Senhoras e senhores, o hino do México.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Paralympic medalists.
Senhoras e senhores, as medalhistas paralímpicas.
Well, some truly inspirational results we have seen. Your medalists from the women's 55 kilo powerlifting category. The champion, Amalia Perez of Mexico.
When leaving your seat and exiting the venue, please take unwanted items with you and place them in the available waste bins of the Rio Centro Pavilion 2. Thank you.
Ao deixar seu assento, por favor,
Well, we've witnessed some great lifting in the women's 55 kilo powerlifting. This concludes the category from the Rio Centro Pavilion 2 at Rio 2016 Paralympic Games. Goodbye for now.